So this has been my current everyday carry. This year, 2023, I didn't set aside, a specific planner for my everyday carry. I do have my Hobonichi Wicks. It's a Hobonichi Wicks Mega, the sneakers wicks, if you're familiar with that brand. But I mean, sometimes I take it out with me, but not really. For the most part, what I take out with me is this notebook, and I keep things from my everyday life. When I go to restaurants, sometimes I take napkins that are beautiful. This is from from a bakery, from a bookstore. So this is pretty much for everything and anything. But as I was working with this notebook, there's a whole video on this daily planner, a 10-year-old Moleskine that I found on a local bookshop for $10, and I decided to buy it because this is basically a Moleskine expanded for $10. If you're familiar with this brand, they can go up to $40-50. So, and the fact that this has the the Gantt chart and dated pages, this pretty much works as an index. So on that previous video, I mentioned that this has become my everything notebook. In here, everything that I find inspiring or creative or anything I need to express goes in here. Creative writing, everything. And if you want to have a better idea of the things I have in here, you can watch that previous video. But the point of this video, this is my everyday carry, is that as I was doing my weekly planning in here, I love carrying this notebook with me. I had it with me in a separate tote bag wherever I go, but there were times where I just really wanted to take my purse, carry something light with me, but still have my weekly view for my on the go planning. Even though I didn't feel the need for that at the beginning of the year, these past months I really felt the need to have a planning space with me, and I work better with this kind of layout, vertical layout, rather than the horizontal layout of the Hobonichi Wicks. That kind of layout, I like it for some other things like record keeping, memory keeping, things like that. For planning, I prefer a vertical layout. So I decided to pick up this planner from 2021. This is a Moleskine daily planner with the little prints. Isn't this lovely? Beautiful. I'm in love with this design. This is kind of like a canvas fabric, and it looks like it's painted. So, so cute. So, last year when I bought this in 2021, I used this as a journal, as a sketchbook. But as I wanted to try this similar layout in a smaller space, and I thought, why not? Let's go back to an old planner that didn't work out for me in the past, but I like the notebook, I like the paper. And I decided to have my November weeks in here, and oh boy, this was perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't have all my daily tasks in here, just the things that I need to remember tackling when I'm out, and kind of my weekly to-do list. And I did try some dailies. Let me find one that I can show. Okay, here's one. So I've been doing a timeline on the left side to see how I want to spend my day, and on the right side I have a very quick to-do list. I don't have every single day, so I don't do my dailies every single day. Just on days when I know that I have many things I want to get done at specific times, that's when I do my timeline and some tasks. And I guess on the one hand, I needed a change, some that sense of novelty, even if that meant working with an old notebook. And on the other side, I have been enjoying this so much. So I have been using this notebook yeah, mostly like a daily planner, but also as a sketchbook, because I remembered how much I liked sketching in a Moleskine, even though the paper is not the best. I guess the fact that it doesn't feel as precious makes me less worried about doing something perfect. So yeah, I have been sketching and doodling and trying to recreate things I see on Pinterest or some other places. This is from this same artist, Diario Visual Pep Carrillo. I will link their Instagram account in the description below, because they work mostly with this kind of Moleskine, the Pocket Daily Planner. Again, this is far from what they do. I just liked the concept. This came in a water bottle I got from a restaurant, and this is from a coffee shop, my kid doing a drawing. So there's a little bit of everything in here, and I guess I'll just keep having fun with this notebook till the end of the year. And this has actually influenced my lineup for 2024. I decided to get another one of these for next year to use in a very similar way, mostly as a sketchbook and as a journal, but also I know that I like my weekly layout when I want or when I need to have a weekly layout on the go as an everyday carry. I don't have a monthly layout in here because for my monthly, this is still the place I go to. This works perfectly I mean, this is perfect. Why change it? If it's not broken, don't fix it. I like my monthlies in here. I like them in this way. Everything about my monthlies in here is perfect, and I have no intention of changing anything in here. I tried doing some monthlies in here and I hated them. And so yeah, no. This is where my monthly planning takes place. This is everything I need for my monthlies. And for my dailies, even though my tasks, I have been writing them in here for the most part, I still need to, I like and I need having kind of like a very quick record of the most important things that happen every single day. So record keeping has been taking place in here, daily record keeping. My monthly planning happens in here, and my future planning and future/vision planning also takes place in here. Like those things are perfect in here, and I like them in here, and I have no intention of changing that because I am still very drawn to those particular layouts. This is basically what I have in here. These are my weeks. So I have all of November. I need to set up December. Yeah, it's all of November. November to-dos, events, some dailies. I'm trying to show the ones that don't have too much personal information, but this is basically what they look like. So this is another one. This is when I thought, thought that I should do a video about this particular notebook. What else? I guess that's pretty much it. All my dailies look like this. My weeklies, you know, same as what I have over here. This format works perfectly for me, and it may not be, you know, plenty of space, but for my everyday carry, I don't write down all of my to-dos, only the ones that are relevant for me when I'm, you know, out and about. And I still like to sketch in here. I still like to paint. I still like to doodle. And oh, here's when I was sketching kind of what it would look like before I decided to completely move my weeklies over here. So first I was doing my weeklies in here, and I loved it. This worked perfectly during October, and almost at the end of the month I decided to try it out in a smaller format to see what it would look like, and I fell in love with this, completely in love. And I'm very, very happy with this kind of weekly layout. I use a ballpoint pen, like there's nothing fancy about the pens in here, maybe only these ones. It's just that you can work with any pen, but this, I know I like the line width of these two. This is the one I use for the headers. I like how it pops out. And this is the one I use for the days of the week and to cross out things. So I could have this in my bullet journal, definitely. I mean, I already had something like this, but I think I needed a sense of novelty, trying something different. I still use this mostly for my monthly planning, for my future planning, and for record keeping. And if you follow this channel, the place in my planning where I'm most experimental is my weeklies. I change them, if not every month, maybe every 2 months I change my weeklies. So I guess this falls into those changes I like doing in my weeklies, but instead of doing those changes inside my bullet journal, I kind of also changed in scale, proportions, in format, and yeah, very, very happy with this system. So what are your thoughts for 2024? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.